Yes, we are. Agartha versus Universidad is underway. Here on Detour Ahead, Chapter 1, we have a 2-2 Hunt Jock for the opening attack. We'll see Universidad on the survivor side first. We got a 21% very early tank. The classic early Detour Ahead tank. Why are we going to go? Hey, you guys are supposed to start moving. That's actually how you gain points. And now they're going to go. As I mentioned, 2-2 Hunt Jock opening attack, ready to go. Because it will be Hajime, the first tank. This should be the only hit before said tank. Hunter pre-spawns up. Here we go. Jockey from above, trying to catch one in the back. They all go for the back line here. And no, it's a triple boom. And they land a double cap in the front. Jockey still isn't cleared. Jockey's still not cleared. That is a massive light flicker. Too much excitement. It doesn't sound bad. But many lights are still flickering. Anyway, we got Universidad taking about 15% bonus off the opening attack. And we got Hajime, first tank for Agartha. Really going to rotate up onto the right-hand side. Okay, so it looks like we are back and we have the actual player for Universidad in here. I need to do this. Hopefully this tank doesn't do anything crazy while I am over here in Discord. Okay. We're back. They're going to send in the attack. Nice try, Cap Hunter. And it's almost rolling, but the Hunter actually steals the Charger's target. No rocket connecting, but damage is finding its way through. Alrighty. We're back again. Hopefully this time permanently. I'd love a permanent stay here in the match. So, the tank has taken about 800 chip, keeping that sight, doing the best that he possibly can. Alright, well, I gotta ult tab one more time. Here we go. Rotation from that Hunter. Jockey Boomer to go along. Tank still has first pass. 20 times 10, another attack. Can he land a rock? Hunter will find one. Triple boom. No rock finds a connection. He's going to try again. There's the Jockey. Can he find one of these booms? Survivors! Oh my goodness, it was so close to coach. But it won't be successful. And they're not LOSing at all. They're staying out. They're trying to chip it. And it looks like they want to... Are they going underneath the bridge? It looks like they want to rotate underneath the bridge. Rochelle is not with them. This E-Rock flies in. Nice pit, nice heads-up dodge. He's taking about 1,200, so they're chipping down this tank decently well. Looks like they're going to rotate back under. A nice blast in the back. Smoker pull forward. Charger takes him away. The rock connected onto Rochelle, and now Universidad in bad shape as the rock hits Nick covering. 1,000,000,001 slams come out. Another rock flies in. We've got two survivors bleeding. Those popped as the tank continues to keep first pass. Hunt Jock sending in another attack. Hunter gets blasted out of the sky. Nice M2 onto that Jockey. Rock cannot find home. Shut down on that Boomer. He with the pick. And it's like University, I can't figure out if they want to LOS or chip. This tank is doing an absolute phenomenal job keeping sight. And now I thought he was going to commit that. I was like, really? Another set of pills pops, and all the pills are gone. As the tank continues to play back, continues to keep sight. He's still got 30% first. They have a Smoker Hunter Charger in. And it looks like Hajime is going to commit. No, it's another rock attempt. It's a double cap. Rock easy pickings for Coach. That is another first pass reset. And okay, we're back. Another pause down.
Trying to walk this off.
As Universidad absolutely falling apart, I cannot lie to you.
I hear a smoker.
4.1k left on this tank, but he's still got a first pass. They're going to send him yet another attack. Jockey's going to get killed. Boomer hops in, gets one proxy. Nice rock ski from Pandyfan, as that was aimed right at Rochelle's gullet. And this tank might finally lose first pass. Unless he can land this. Now he lost it. He's down first pass. Down to 3.5k. But Universidad already in rough shape.
Bullshit.
As the tank is finally going to commit. Jock on charge for his support. He's going to have to go early. Here comes the Charger rocketing in. Going to be off the mark. Hunter Jockey in the front. Clears the Hunter, clears the Jockey. Now this tank is left stranded, but he should at least get one kip out of this. And he will do just that. Gonna try and decommit, it looks like. Universidad 11 with these guns. Gonna dip him below 1,000, down to 740. For the corkscrew flying in, gets skeeted. Pick up. Damage already done. They're already down below 300 bonus, down to 296. They're doing their best to finish off this tank. Smoke Boom Hunt coming up.
This here is some serious bullshit.
And they're gonna try and catch him as they're rotating under the bridge. Hunt Smoke goes for the same target. Skeet Rock priority. There's another Smoke pull. I think the tank is just gonna admit to playing long. Actually, he's done 25% second pass. You gotta be careful. He's gonna drop in, and he will die off. The Smoker getting a few ticks off that double boom. And that will be Universidad surviving the tank, but not before about a bajillion points in damage. But down to 253 points of bonus in very rough shape. And they have the whole chapter to go through. I do not see them making it too safe for him. We'll see.
Reloading.
2-2 charge Jock coming up.
Look out! Reloading.
Charge Jockey from the top. Jockey gets the in cap in the back. Charge gets a double in that spit. Oh my goodness, it is so much damage. Luckily that Boomer proxy actually knocked Rochelle out of the spit. If not for that, that would have been a third in cap. Handyfan's actually the only one holding on to any bonus. Jockey hops in, gets the delay, gets M2'd for his troubles and killed off.
My bad.
Thanks, man. I owe you. This is some
Get the pickups, continue pressing forward, but they're going to try and hit on the back line here. Charger going to get blasted down. Hunter disconnect. Charger actually still alive. No charge found, or no punch found. And it looks like Coach using a pistol, but not because he's out of ammo. He just feels like he's using those pistols. This is out of ammo. It doesn't matter. This is gonna. Rochelle is not jumping over. There we go. They sack out the boom. And I do believe Agartha is going to save this next hit coming up for the house, as it is a really good tri-cap Charger Hunter Jockey with the spitter.
This is not how it's going.
Reloading.
Reloading.
So this is how it's gonna be, huh?
Machete here.
And they're going to try and play off this 2-2 split. Jockey getting melted down, but the Hunter sneaks in to scratch in the back. And the in-cap Charger tries to get the guy off alone. Going to get blasted down for his shovels. And they're going to shut down this attack.
It's nothing. You're gonna be as
Agartha got a little... Wait a minute. Jockey split. No, he's not going to do it. He's still going for him? No, he's not. Agartha getting a little overzealous, trying to make a play off the 2-2 split. Hunter started off well with that scratch down, but they couldn't capitalize. Jockey drops in, gets another in-cap. Skylo's going to go black and white.
Somebody's help just for 5 seconds. Reload.
Smoke pull from the window, gonna grab Coach. SMG should be there to melt it down. Hunter looking to delay the in-cap pickup. Nice skeet coming out. It's a 6-shotter. Universidad gonna continue to push through here. And all the bonus left, I mean, Pandafan is still holding on to health bonus.
I'm reloading. carry the cute girl.
Charger on Panty Fan will connect. Spit will go out. That's going to be all the bonus gone. As for some reason he went split off alone. Jockey connecting as well. They haven't cleared this Charger yet. He's going to die. Panty Fan is dead. Charger gets another one. It gets cleared, but there's the smoke pool. Gets another in-cap. Universidad's going to end up wiping out right here. I don't know why they weren't clearing that Charger.
Well, boys, this looks like it for me.
And they're going to try and squeeze out a couple more distance points, but at this point, it's... Yeah, I guess Ellis wanted those extra pillows, but wasn't aware spawns were up. Gets killed for his troubles. Oh, we got a Hunt Jock 2-2 coming up. Boom gets popped in the back. Hunter gets a scratch, kills off Nick, and now it's just Rochelle up. Rochelle's able to pick. And okay, we are back. It's just Rochelle up. This has probably been the longest first chapter I've ever seen in my life. How far can she get? Here comes the Charger, and that's as far as she'll get. There's the slam, and that's going to be Universidad wiping out at 323. And honestly, I got to commend them, because despite the absolutely terrible way they took that tank, they managed to make it. They managed to put up a not half bad score. 323 when you had 3 bleeding at the tank is actually not bad. MK, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in to all of you. You're tuned into Universidad Mayor de Moquegua versus Agartha.
We're not going any further on
Much
this
love
road.
to you all.
Nope.
Listen up,
I will be
everybody.
having 9 join me the
Be on the
moment
lookout
his
for
match
blood
ends.
farmers.
I am covering this
serious.
one because his match ran over, and my other match just happened to be a forfeit. So he'll be joining me once he is done. Hopefully that's soon. But we're going to be going live with the second half here. Agartha, a chance to take a pretty hefty lead. Depending on how they can take this early tank, we got a 2-2. Hunt Jock for the opening attack. In they go. Jockey front hand side trying to catch Nick all alone. They're going to find it. Hunter will connect. Spit goes out. Jockey finds his target. Double boom. Stumble out of the spit. That would bring in the tank. First tank for Universidad. Gonna be in the hands of Nah. Not 9 Nah. Just Nah. That's not 9 Nah. It's just Nah. Some LARPer just trying to LARP my bestie. Yo, I just got so many follows. Thank you guys. Welcome in. All tuned in from MK Stream, I imagine. Welcome in. We got a Hunter in the sky. They're sending in the Charger. Oh, this Hunter didn't go for DP. Boo. Double cap landing. Rock will connect. Nah gets a first pass reset. E-Rock. Just gonna bounce off the bridge. Agartha immediately gonna rotate underneath the bridge. Got a Smoker still up at 250. Boomjock to join him. As I think they're gonna try and get another attack. Nah is not keeping sight as well as Agartha's tank was. Jockey in, and he gets the reset. Single boom proxy. Another rock connecting. Here comes a corkscrew over the top, and it bounces off the wall. He does not get it over the top. With a corkscrew from the top hand. Oh man, that was close. Down to 25% first. Now he's got to consider, does he try? He's going to go second pass before the hits even up. Does he commit? Or does he try sending in another attack? If he doesn't get this rock, he'll go second pass. Actually, he's going to go second pass now anyway, because Agartha doing so well. Oh, he goes second pass, and they send the attack, and he drops down, throws an E curve, he gets it. But now he's in an awkward spot. No, what are we doing? He climbs back up, but he just lost so much HP for his trouble, and he fell down to second pass, and he's going to have a boomer. And despite hitting that rock, he went about as bad as it could have went. Agartha rotates back, LOSing back in the rear now. He's down to 40% second pass. He's going to need to land a rock here if he wants to keep this tank. He's still losing range. He is not keeping sight. Jockey spawns up, gets chipped as he missed his hop. Down to 20% second. NESI want to go. Here they go. Triple boom, but the rock doesn't land. He's got no support. He's probably licking his lips right now, but he can't go in because he doesn't have any support. He still hasn't landed a rock. He's at 10. He's at 5. Corkscrew, and he goes AI before he gets the rock off. And now this tank is just going to roll in, head towards the back. Can he find anything? Agartha pathing him completely perfect. He doesn't pull up onto the car. Wait, is he gonna throw the rock? Is he gonna get a corner? No, he dies! And we got a double cap in the front.
I'm reloading.
And the tank does die, and Agartha is in so much better shape. Despite how rough that tank seemed, Universidad took it way worse. Now they're down to 625 points of bonus. Universidad had sub 300 post-tank. Now can Agartha lock it in? Take a decent lead after one.
Reload.
See, we got a 2-2. Post-tank follow-up, decent 2-2. Charge hunt.
Reload.
From the back line, charge hunt. Charger drops in, gets the charge spit, one slam. And the hunt spit successful as well. Quad boom. And Universidad finding some hits. Almost 200 bonus knocked off there.
Guns here.
Does this ever
Reloading.
seem like a good idea? That's better.
I'm a reload.
Blitzing through, coming up on the house, but we have a quad try, and it looks like Universidad wants to send it before that house. They instant clear the smoker. Hunt lands, Charger searching for a target, gets a punch, gets no charge though, gets a second punch, smoker gets a repull. And they clear it up. Decent shutdown from Agartha, but Universidad still finds some decent damage.
Reloading.
Need to go through. They're gonna go ahead. They should take the lead here before too long.
Hey, we might need these. Ammo here.
With the 2-2 up, jockey from the front, that's a Hunter from the front hand side, jockey in the back. Hunter gets blasted down, jockey M2 cleared out. It looks like they're gonna sack into another quad. Universidad gonna get one more chance to get the quad. They aren't gonna be able to stop Agartha from taking the lead, but they can minimize the damage. Can minimize the gap.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Oh,
They
shit.
can land this
Watch
quad
out.
here.
Watch out.
Reload.
And up on the quad try. They send it in. Hunter gets blasted, jockey M2, and this quad is going to find nothing. And Agartha is going to be able to lock in the bonus they have left.
Seriously hurts.
There
Reloading.
should be no spawns up to stop them from waltzing into this safe room. Elvex is slow, but I don't think it's going to matter. Spawns are coming up.
I'm a reload.
They're not going to get anything. And Agartha's going to walk in. They're going to score 804 after a 304-point bonus chapter. 804 to Universidad's 323. So we head into chapter 2. Here we go, ready to head into chapter 2. We're going to see a great tri-cap here. Hunter, jockey, charger with the spit. 804 to Universidad's 323 in favor for Agartha. We're going to see a 55% tank. Chapter 2 can have a lot of momentum shift. We'll see. That tank is far enough away where there'll be plenty of time to try and catch the survivors on the run back. As it looks like we're going to be going live. Got it pre-spawned up. Survivor's right-hand side as Novex takes the lead. Their position 1, Snake being their position 2. Here comes the Charger finding that in-between spot, but he misses the charge! Spit goes down, Hunt connects. I don't think that... Oh, the spit is close enough. I think it spread. It did! Spitter's keeping him in her own spit, and Novex is going to fall all the way down to 56 HP. And imagine if that Charger landed. He had a golden opportunity. I don't know how he sells that. Gun Noodle don't miss that charge. Gun Noodle's a bad charger.
Reloading.
They're going to keep pushing it through. Should get at least one more hit before the tank comes up. Gonna see another tri-cap, this time minus the spit. Here we go, Smoke Jock left hand side from the bushes. Boomer cannot find a target. Smoke against his clear. Charger from downtown will connect. It gets a slam. They let us slam through.
Rochelle.
I don't know how you do that. Novex eating a ton of damage. He's gonna pop the pills.
Reloading.
Spawns will be up come tank time.
We got guns.
It will be so. Is Pandy Fan gonna be tank number 2 for Universitas? They're gonna go ahead and send in the attack. Hunter is pre-spawned up. Pounce it around. Give away his location. Jockey Charger to go along with it. Can they find it? And they're gonna send it in. Trying to catch him out. Charger connects on the Novex again. And the car lands! There's a Hunter split right now! Tank needs to get in there. Can he catch him in time? Hunter gets cleared. Jockey got the separation. And that car's hittable, connecting. It's a second in cap. And that's going to be a kill on the Hajime. And now Universidad giving a car that taste of their own medicine. As he's going to go for the kill on the Novex.
One of you people come and get me, please.
Boomer can't find that spawn, and now this tank's dying. Sport needs to help him out. He's getting played around this freaking Humvee. Smoker gets self-cleared. Are they gonna kill him? He gets a punch, a second punch, gets a third, but he gets all the way away. Charger's in, gonna be off the mark. He's gonna get this pickup on the Novex. But there's another car right there. Oh my goodness, and the tank is dead. Pounce in the back with the charge. And can Hirose get killed? It's gonna be close. Keep a punch in. It's gonna be close. And they get the kills. And they get the pickup.
Thanks.
They keep their third survivor. And Agartha will live.
That'll keep me tight.
I'm not dead
You're
yet.
crazy if you don't think this hurts. Shit, Michelle.
What an initial car hit.
Nasty shit. Hey, look out!
Reloading.
Everybody grab a weapon.
Good God, what a car hit. As Agartha will make it to the event. Just trying to gain distance at this point. I'm sure they're playing like they aren't even going to make safer. Look at this awkward Charger spawn. I don't know about that. Jockey drops him above nose, paying attention. There's a Jock's back. And it's going to be... No, it's not. They went for the same target. Smoker gets a re-pull. Jockey's not in position. Gets another Jock. Charger still pounding away. And Universidad sells the quad try as they all go for the same target. Miscommunication. And Agartha will continue gaining distance.
Yo, coach. Stop shooting me.
Boomer from the fence. Nice pick by Snake. Hunter Spitter pre-spawn around that tree. Smoke pull to try and distract for that hunter, who goes in, and he goes out. Smoker getting scratches. Honestly, that hunter was getting scratches. Smoker got 2 scratches out of that.
Reloading.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and despawn. Charger hops in, not even waiting for that spawn. Hunter walks in, gets the scratch, then dips out. He's still got 158. Trying to pick him off, and he gets skeeted. Can this jockey finish the job? Boomer hops in. And the jockey gets stumbled, but the comments finish the job. And Agartha does wipe. Scoring 416, bringing their total to 1220. And is that going to be enough for Universidad to try and make their comeback here? Crazy. There is the 9-0 raid, and I take it that means he's going to be joining me shortly. Perhaps very soon. Hopefully very soon. Ethan says, my tubbies. Guessing it didn't go well for the Teletubbies then? I mean, I didn't get to watch. But, we will hopefully get on here soon, as we are going to be going live with the second half of 2. Universidad a chance. After wiping out Agartha, and they just blitz this opening hit here. Hunter gets blasted out of the sky. Jockey connects, Charger's going to get a punch, but the chest bump. And I don't know why they're running through the spit here, but they take a little bit less damage. There is no. Is he in the Discord? He is.
Reloading.
Reloading.
We continue pushing through here. We have the tri-cap, I think, coming up. The last spawn actually says dead, so he's actually not up yet, so I don't know.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. There is my boy.
Hey.
Nino. Welcome in. We're gonna send in this attack here. 1 second. I'll be with you shortly. Jockey M2 Hunter blasted out of the sky. Smoke boom has not gone yet, and this will take us probably to the tank. I imagine maybe the boomer wants to save. Nina, welcome in everyone. Welcome in, my bestie Nina. How was your previous match?
My tubbies, not like this.
Well,
It went to finale. It was a really fun match between the Teletubbies and Mystic. A lot of chaos, as to expect in Division 2, but how about this match?
Well, Agartha started off very strong here in a pretty decisive opening chapter, but then they fall apart. You missed a crazy tank on the side of Universidad. Absolutely insane initial car hit, but somehow Agartha was able to make it nearly past the event with 3 survivors. But you can see Universidad a chance to kind of close this gap here. They took the opening attack a lot better than Agartha did. We have another attack coming up too, as they've really slowed the pace down. The tank will be up here soon. But welcome in. Why don't you take this hit away?
Absolutely. We got a smoker and a charger with the boom spit. I think High Rose was a spitter, so he goes ahead and spits to prevent the run back one way. Panda Fan getting smoked on the other. Looking at this charger, what is the plan here? Yeah, he's going to go bring it in, actually getting a connection with a double boom as the car comes in. I think they should be all right as long as they're just like mindful of this car, and they'll be all right.
Okay, that one took a bad hit. Unlucky. That was it. It was angled. Wait, they slow it down.
Okay.
Wait, I'm scared. I'm terrified for Universidad right
Yeah, this is pretty scary from them. We got a smoker over here in the woods, and we've also got a hunter and a jockey playing along the tree line, and this is really unique from Universidad. Mayor de Moquegua actually caught around the corner. It's actually working out. Look at how low he is. He's already 1700 HP, almost 1776. Shout out July 4th. But the smoke pull will come out, and here come the cars, and that's why I was worried about Gun Noodle.
Oh man, it was working really well, and now this tank's just gonna play away. Doesn't have a ton of HP. He wants this kill. I think he still needs 2 more hits. He's gonna try and hit him with that van, maybe 1 more, but the tank is dead. They're not gonna get it. There's 1 spawn up. There's just a spitter to delay. Can he find the spot? I don't think he's going to. He's gonna wait, and Universidad's gonna kill it. Oh my goodness. Wait, they can take this lead back.
Yeah, I mean, a single in cap on that tank is really not bad.
they were really banking on that.
You have to have so much respect for Universidad Mayor de Moquegua going for such a unique strategy when pretty much every other team on the planet is just playing it the same way.
Yeah, Agartha didn't even have a chance to go back because they got hit from a car from downtown. So I guess Agartha kind of forced himself. Like I said, 2 in-caps on their previous tank, but this one only gets 1. If Universidad can hold on, they're going to take the lead. And I'm sure they're going to be feeling pretty good about that because they had an absolutely disastrous opening chapter. But you're right, the quad is up for this event.
It's scary.
It is. We got the Chargers like trying to get around this corner. I don't know about this corner spawn. It never really works out for Chargers.
Right.
And it's not going to work out from here. Hunter's going to connect, going to get blasted down immediately. Nice recovery from Universidad.
Oh.
They land the double cap, getting a couple jockey ticks, but it's just a tiny bit of damage, and they didn't get quadded. Oh, man.
I'm honestly so impressed by UMM so far, just out of the few hits that I've seen from them. I mean, clearing the Charger in a close quarters-ish situation, dealing with the tank in the way that they did. It's just been really solid play, but they're not quite done yet because we all know what can unfold in the final hits here, and maybe not even then. I love the charge attempt. Doesn't work out, but they'll still cash in on Spit here. Not quite getting the stumble in the Spit, but still solid hunt Spit. They'll go ahead and press the button, and then we all know what's coming after that, Gunadol.
Yeah, I think this is all going to depend on this final hit here. It's a rough one, you know. There's separation potential. There's drop down, and can get, you know, kind of melted down inside. It all depends. Hi, Cleo. I know you're afraid of the thunder. I'm sorry. Wait, they actually have a quad.
Another quad.
Yeah. So the question is, where do they send it? They try and get them cheeky right here while Universe is paying attention. Because if someone drops in, it's going to be a bit harder to land a quad. Because it's gonna be a 1v1 situation, and Gnaw has been a bit on it with those 1v1 situations. They're gonna send it in. Smoke Pool is gonna get tongue cut. Hunter blasted. Charger connects. Gonna get a slam, maybe no slam, and they didn't try to send anything after the front guy. So 9 Gnaw. This is going to be Agartha losing the lead, despite having such an insane opening chapter against UMM. And I was scared at first, but it looks like we got ourselves a game. As UMM takes the lead, 15:03 to 12:20 as we head into Chapter 3.
It's so cool to see the pipeline actually working as it was laid out, to see teams that were previously competing in Division 2 to be moving into Division 1 in RBT8 and actually going toe-to-toe with these teams. I mean, Agartha Maze Cup, they were like literally second place at the end of Swiss. The only team that they were losing to was Fear Factory, I believe, at the end of Swiss. And then in RBT7, they also had a really, really solid run. So to see a Division 2 team now like moving up and going toe to toe, of course, Agartha they've been seeming a bit shaky throughout the entirety of RBT8. They haven't really seemed like they were in their previous form, because honestly, I haven't really seen them competing much after RBT7. So, you know, you definitely have to factor that in, but you really can't take anything away from UMM at this point.
Not at all. And Agartha even has my match of the year contender right now against Labubu in round 3. That was...
Oh, really?
I don't know if you've caught... That was that 3-pointer
No.
I sent you. I sent in the group chat. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's definitely one worth checking out. But... that being said, I agree. UMM, they didn't even finish that high in Division 2. I'm pretty sure they were only 2 places ahead of us, in fact.
Right.
So seeing them come in here and compete against Agartha is impressive. But look at this. Staircase hit, double boom in the front-hand side. Hunter got skeeted, really? That was a crazy skeet.
And of course, yeah, they eat the double boom. But who cares? You know, if you mop up the SIs, it's fine. They do a great job of clearing out the commons as well. They're going to go for the jump, showing off their map knowledge. Of course, it's not really, you know, that advanced level of map knowledge. I'm really curious to see how Chapter 3, the rest of it, plays out. Right now, we do have the potential death charge. We saw this in my match. Smoke Pool into the charge, dude. And UMM continues to laser down those charges. Great target selection and super low time to kill on the chargers. Exactly what you're looking for in a competitive Division 1 team.
And I I've brought it up a couple times. Obviously, you didn't get to see it, but I keep bringing up UMM's disastrous opening chapter.
Reloading here.
There was like a Death Toll style tank play from Agartha, and
Okay.
there was like, I think UMM had like 200 bonus post tank, and it was that early 21% tank. I'll hold that thought because sending in the attack here. Hunter's going to be coming in from the doorway. Charger jockey drops in. Absolutely insane speed again. Skylow this time hits him. Crazy charge punches, but that's it. Shut it down again.
I've been talking about this so much in RBT8. It's like the charges are just doing better when they're missing the charge, because the survivors are like, oh yeah, go for something else, like charger missed, like target something else, and the charge is just standing there smacking a guy for like 21 damage or something crazy. It's really nice damage for Agartha to lock in before Novux brings in the tank here in 7%.
Yeah, and this is, well, I've seen some crazy, I saw a crazy both tanks here were crazy in completely different reasons here in my barn burner I casted earlier between Aprox and Progressive. So this tank can get pretty dang crazy, and they're going to go ahead and send that jockey. I'm pretty sure, no, it's not the tank. But that will be Novux. Tank coming up, smoke pool in the back. They send the spitter in, trying to bank on that hunter. That just gets blasted right out of the sky. Actually, he connected there. That was an insta clear.
Yeah, they get a couple more percentage points, but importantly, the coverage is dead for this tank, and Universidad Mayor de Moquegua is going to make a great read on that. Going to make sure that Novux doesn't get any free ground. He's going to have to pay for it until the SIs come back up, which they are. Charger, jockey, and a boomer. Gotta watch out for the boom in this situation. You know, it can just sneak up on you. You're trying to get that at those, 10 points of chip, and you pay for a double boom, and there it is.
I gotta give another prop to Novux. Oh my god, wait a minute. I gotta give another props to Novux because he took the long way around avoiding this. This is gonna be disaster for UMM, it looks like, because this car is gonna keep that jockey on the head of her shell.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a guaranteed in cap early on.
Wow. Wait. Why are we playing? Why are we even playing with this car?
Yeah, I don't know. He's just trying to guarantee that in cap, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he almost popped it right out. The survivor's going to try to do something crazy, but regardless, Novux is going to live 3k HP, and he goes for decommit. I think it's smart to decommit here. The survivors are kind of stuck. Like, maybe he even climbs up on top. Yeah, in comes the hunter, and the tank needs to just keep doing what he was doing. Yeah, I love this position here.
Yeah, this is going to be the kill.
Oh.
Guaranteed. That was an insane corkscrew curve there. He's going to throw an E-Rock. That one connects
nice.
through. That's a double
Wow.
boom. I don't know. This is like a disaster. She's still got 2.5k. And in he goes with his support. He gets a punch early. That's going to be a second in cap. The other two survivors with boom guns are not on this tank. Hunter hops in. There's a smoke pool, the double cap, and that's going to be the wipe on UMM. Agartha is going to bring this momentum right back into their hands. That was an insane hit. An insane play on the UMM transition inside. Agartha pulling it together. Nicely done, though.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking, such high praise of UMM, but we made the mistake of saying that they only finished 2 places higher than us, and they do what we did every time, which was walk into a double boom, trying to get 100 points of chip, and everything fell through from there.
And I mean, I was scared from that car flying around. That was a scary thing. UMM couldn't quite recover, and now Agartha can just take the lead right back.
Absolutely, this is so possible for Agartha, especially if they can just walk it back. They don't even need chip. They can just wait for the tank to walk it in. Make sure that they don't get boomed, play up on the shelves. Best thing that they can do, that UMM can do, is like smoke pull a player down into a corner. And then once that threat is gone, they can basically just kill this tank. So it really comes down to, for me, obviously surviving the tank, but then also the sewers area can be pretty scary. UMM is going to need a good combination of both, I think. Otherwise, they can be down quite a bit by the time this chapter is done.
I agree, but yeah, this is probably I think this actually probably is the toughest chapter in this campaign.
Yeah.
Been a hot minute since I've actually played Detour myself, but I know there's a couple climb ups down in that sewer area, like quite a couple actually. And then you got the big one at the top. You know, it's a longer chapter as well. It's interesting, but we're gonna be going live. And we got this first attack here, they're down a spitter. Like they don't have a spitter. Boomer can cause chaos, finding a triple, and that might actually give him time to get a 4th SI because I don't think Agartha's gonna move.
Yeah, it's gonna be a spitter rather than a jockey. And I mean, did the hunter actually get a scratch there? I don't know.
He has 6 points. He did.
Well, he goes for it again. He got 12, but is he going to pay the price? He's 37 HP. That was a really crazy and not unnecessary. The smoker comes out, charger inside. Interesting. I mean, just absolute craziness from the Universidad.
I think Novak's, I don't know. I think Novak's might be holding his breath there. I thought he was going to take some decent fall damage.
Right. Yeah, good point.
Everybody grab a weapon.
Okay, they keep the spitter. It's going to delay. So I guess they want to bank on something up top, but I don't think they have a charger. No, they don't. They actually have a pretty weak 2-2. As they're going to send it fast. Boom drops in, finds one. And they will pull back. I don't know. The jockey's not with them, so I don't know what they're planning here.
Okay, kill off the boom smoke. Get a charger hunter jockey spit before. Oh, okay. They're not going to do that either. Yeah.
Well, they're gonna have a hunter charger, and they actually want that.
They want the boom.
They want that boom. Yeah, they want it. Yeah, they got that boom. Let's see if that boom can find anything. We got the hunter in the front. Give away his location. Charger gonna try and make play out the distraction. Gonna be off the mark and get parted like the Red Sea. And a couple of ticks from that spit. Boomer that they wanted so badly actually doesn't find. Oh, he found one.
That would have been his 6th stumble. But he does place himself against the wall, and the boom does basically nothing. It looks like Agartha might want to slow it down a little bit just to wait for the commons, lingering commons, so that they don't have a player boon when they bring in the tank. But really, they should just go ahead and send it because it's going to be another hit if they don't just send it in. Smoker dies off. Well played by Agartha.
We have this tank up, and I mean, they're about in the same condition. I mean, UMM was in really good shape coming into this tank. They just fell apart on the run back in. The difference is UMM does not have a boomer, and we have Agartha playing forward.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, why don't you take this one, because I took the last one.
Absolutely. So it is going to be a charger hunter and a jockey car coming around the outside, and now Agartha's going to run forward. They got to be careful about rockets. Charger does not try to cash in on that as they go through a choke point. Instead, it's going to be walking it the long way. I mean, this is just a crazy charger. Hunter will land over by the side, which is kind of cool. E-Rock to prevent. Yeah, that'll land too. But now the tank is going to go for this car, and Novox is actually going to survive this. So, okay, no, he's not. He's going to go down. That car was kind of crazy. Ziki is going to go ahead and go down. Ziki is going to go down. The double boom, maybe, just a single boom. But let's be real, Gunnoodle. At the end of the day, I mean, it got a little bit dicey, but the charger was extremely lackluster, and it was a single in cap, and that's it. Now, this is the exact situation that we were worried about happening for Agartha, where they can just completely break away.
Yes, but there's a lot of chances for UMM to get some big damage, maybe even stop them from taking the lead, but we'll see. They have a split right now, and they're going to send it in. Smoker pull leads. Charger gets blasted down upon entry. Jockey dies off as well. Spit's going to delay, and it will keep. They're trying to pick it off, but it's going to be unsuccessful. Alice is going to keep pushing forward. He doesn't care. He says, screw you guys, I'm out.
Don't worry.
That was a situation where the support, at least the hunter, was decent enough to the point where the tank actually had no idea what to do. Like, he was panicking, especially because he couldn't find his own corner. He didn't get a single corner. I don't even know if he got a single punch. I think he just landed that E-Rock and nothing else.
Reloading.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's climbable walls over there. I feel like he could have just played it slow, not left that area, tossed some rocks, and played around that in-cap guy, but instead, he panicked a little bit. And he just completely opened himself up to Agartha saying, oh, well, we'll just shoot you and kill you. So it is going to be a Charger Hunter Spit Boom available for UMM. This might look good, but I'm a little bit worried about it, Gunnoodle. I think that this can get lasered pretty easily.
I think that's what... I mean, Agartha has slowed it down, and, you know, people may be thinking, well, Nick's bleeding, gotta be careful, but they got 3 sets of pills. They're gonna send in. Hunter came from below. The charger was off the mark. They're gonna get decent spit damage. Nice triple boom. And if that spit dies, they get a quad, but I guess they're not feeling that desperate. They want to keep that spit, and I don't blame them for this sewer area. Spitter's really good. But look at Agartha blitzing through. They're about to take the lead.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a really scary amount of bonus left. UMM actually did a good job of bringing the health totals down, but there's still 2 sets of pills left. And it's not like this chapter is infinitely long. You know, there's going to be another hit inside in the catacombs or the sewers area, but then they climb up and there's another one there. But once they deal with that, they're pretty damn close. It's going to be the full stack onto Nick, who has the DB. They have him going first. I don't know if they maybe could have considered one of the HB players doing that, but I do feel like Novox is really solid player, so just let him try to handle it.
Yeah, the stack, stack was successful. And now you gotta wonder where they're gonna send this next stacking. Agartha continues to blitz through, and if they send it here, I wonder if we see them blitz. That smoker get absolutely outplayed. Nice double cap though. Charger gets a slam. Maybe a second. He'll get a second one, and they find some big. They find a big number here.
They do, but now Agartha is just going to be able to rush us down, have to pass the pills over to Novox, get this finished up. They can climb up the pipeline, and then they've got 500 sets, they've got 500 bonus, and there's no more trickery that can be played. A Snake falls down the ladder, but then he's able to climb up, and they do get up, and this is really, really bad for Universidad. Sure, they trade in some consistent damage, but they needed a showstopper there, in my opinion, and they give it up. In order to get some consistent damage out onto Agartha. It is good. It brings him down over 400 bonus since the tank died, but look at them mopping that hit up. It's not going to work, and Agartha's going to basically be in the safe room up by quite a bit at the end of chapter 3.
Yes, they will. Oh boy. I think maybe UMM was hoping that quad boom down below was going to slow him down enough, but all the commons spawned behind.
Right.
So unsuccessful, and there's nothing to stop these guys. They're going to walk in, and we're going to see a 24-28 to 16-38 scoreline in favor for Agartha. And as you said, that's a pretty big one. And Chapter 4 is not very fun to try and make a comeback on, and neither is this finale. So it's rough.
I agree with you. I'm really curious to see what this tank percentage is going to be. You know, like Agartha, normally they're going to have to fight a hit there because normally at least one person's going to be perma-slow at that point. But they actually did such a good job of preserving the bonus. You know, there was no stairwell hit after the tank. There was, you know, a 1 stack on a player in the sewers, and it was just really, really solid. Well played by Agartha. Kind of that true to form moment that I had seen so much of them. It is going to be a 39% tank, and I don't really know how to feel about this gun noodle. I feel like this should be good for Universidad Mayor de Moquegua because, you know, with that later percentage, obviously it's giving Agartha a lot of points, and there's at least 1 or I think 2 cars that this tank can bring in. Yes. So it's not like we see wipes here all the time, but this could be what they need.
It also could lead to, if we want to be negative Nancy here, it could also lead to a Agartha survival, getting some more distance, and then UMM wiping out, giving them absolutely no chance, because I think this finale is, what, 600 distance? I can't remember. You just played it. I had it earlier, but I don't remember what the distance is. I think it's 600.
For the finale, yes.
All right, so
I'm sorry, I got distracted by the bodybuilder Fairly Odd Parents. Got me going crazy.
Is that a spray or something? I have my sprays disabled.
Oh yeah, that's really unfortunate. They've got a pair of bodybuilder Fairly Odd Parents.
That's awesome.
They were the original sexy minion spray that had me going crazy to start with, was Agartha. So glad to see they've upped their game.
Well, I mean, Universidad, not to be outdone by the bodybuilding Fairly Odd Parents, able to find 5% there. Again, Novox, who seems to be the main target, taking a lot of that damage, just hasn't been on it. You know, in that match against Labubu, which is the last time I covered Agartha, he was very on it. I feel like very minimal hunters landed, but this match, he's been a little off his game, and it happens. You know, it happens to the best of us. We got a tri-cap coming up for this drop down. We'll see how they can play it. They're taking it slow. Of course, they don't really need to rush it. We got the Smoker Charger looking like they're going to set up for some stack situation. or they don't want to try and get a reset.
I really like this idea. Hunter coming in from behind, not gonna work.
I like the idea on paper, but in practice, that was terrible.
Yeah, I thought it would be the smoker coming from behind in that situation. I guess the smoker wanted to pull into a charge but then the spit was behind.
Yeah,
I don't really know what the idea was actually.
That was weird because the spitter wasn't with the charger. I thought they were going for that stack situation there, but yeah, and I saw the spitter ghost. I don't know. But this tank is going to have a lot riding on it here, and I think they may be able to squeeze one more attack in here if they want to. They're going to try and get some of that jockey and try and get some separation. Jockey connects on the head. Double boom from the top, maybe. Only finding one. Nice heads-up crouch by Snake. And they still have to hunt Spit. And they're going to try and send it. Spit just sends it. Hunter doesn't want to play anymore. He's done.
The cool thing about Agartha is these players have played with each other for so long. Snake might seem like a new roster member. He's actually a rename from the player's name Gangster. And these players have actually, like, they've played with each other for years and years and years, and they really have never switched their rosters. So when it comes to intense moments like this, they can rely on their team chemistry and the fact that they understand how each player plays.
Always love a team that relies on their chemistry. Obviously, I guess Agartha, you did mention about their Mace Cup triumphs, but
yeah,
I feel like we've never seen them really take that next step up, you know, put them against Takuri, put them against Fear Factory and watch them crumble, but
yeah,
they seem to have bolstered it. I agree, team chemistry, very important, but you know, we'll see how far it can take them. They're doing well against UMM. Obviously had a bit of a rough second chapter, and this tank, it's going to be Skylo. As I mentioned, a lot riding on it here. And that's not the most ideal of omens, as he cannot hit these.
Ooh.
That car is out of play, so he's only gonna have this one to work with. I think this could be an increased frustration, and I think he thinks he can go for that, but it is actually
I don't think so, big dog.
Yeah, it's actually out of bounds. We got a jockey smoker. That car is going to get kited around. They're going to play around the tree. They're going to play around the electrical pole. And here we go. This tank in. Again, we're a lot riding on it. And oh my, it's close. Wait, Agartha's in a bad spot. Oh my god, it grazes him. Here we go. Smoke pool front. He gets the self-clear. Tank is just going for punches now. He's in an awkward spot. Hunt connects in the front. Nice jockey. Hey, corkscrew keep away maybe. Off the mark with the rock, but they're going to get decent damage off of this no matter what. And he's going to throw an E-Rock and try and get the sync cap, but I think this might be all he gets. He still has decent HP. Nick just gives him a free punch. And he's going to throw another rock. And now he's in an awkward spot. He's going to get chased down.
Yeah.
He's going to die off. Here comes the charger. One in cap. Nice charge. That was really good. That was really close to hitting a survivor. He's going to die.
I got pills.
And Nah, what did you let's get your assessment on the situation of how that tank went down.
I mean, there were a lot of kind of close, like the 2-2 split was when I feel like Universidad Mayor de Moquegua needed to attack. They needed to strike. They needed to take advantage of the situation that was developing. But then once they went in and brought their SIs in, you know, that like I got excited when the Hunter landed, but then I'm like, oh, there's two survivors who are off on their own that can easily go clear that, and then I'm like, oh, the jockey landed, but that's the target that the tank was like already on. So it was pretty awkward. It obviously wasn't the tank wipe that UMM was looking for. Doesn't mean they're out of it yet. We do have a tri-cap including a jockey, and we know that you know, some crazy stuff can happen with this jockey going for the 1v1 onto Nick. Oh my god, the Hunter took it, dude. That literally, he could have just carried him off if the Hunter capped Snake, and all he had to do was just carry him off, because Sage is like, nah, I'm done. For those of you who don't know, if you get hanked here, you are falling to your death. There actually is no hang immunity. You just fall and die. So that was a huge moment for UMM, and that Agartha didn't take advantage of.
Oh my goodness! Novix almost eats that! That would have been a crazy from the top charge. And is it a map knowledge diff? Nah. Do you think They
No,
didn't know that maybe?
the hunter was just like going for. I don't think they were. It's just they didn't have the. I don't understand what the hunter was doing. Like the
Maybe
hunter
he's
needed
pass
to
around
just let the
distracting?
jockey do his thing.
I don't know. It's hard to say. We need to be in the comms room, I think, to figure that
Yeah,
out.
yeah. So we can hear some slurs on
Yeah.
Twitch TV
Yeah.
and get your channel banned.
You know, we can let the charge spit. Hey, well, you know what? We can't assume. You know, maybe UMM.
Yeah, we can't assume, dude.
Can't assume.
That we know what assumptions do.
They lead to more slurs.
Now that's true.
Bunch of, you know how it goes. That's us. But they're gonna keep pushing through here. They still got 500 bonus non. I hate to be Debbie Downer, but I think if they can lock in at least 300, I think it's gonna be a dagger because this finale is just so tough.
The bonus is lopsided though. We're gonna see the hit come in. The charger was crazy.
Hey!
The fact that he almost got in there. Hunt spit.
And then showed the punches!
Two go down actually as they lose all of their DB. But what I was really focused on here was like, yeah, the bonus looks good for Agartha, but yeah, they hit the two players who are already slow. And they're gonna what? Are they black and white now? Yeah, Rochelle's black and white.
As well. It's completely gone. So I think we're gonna hopefully see UMM transition over to try and hitting those two greens. And I mean, Harris still got 93 HP, so hasn't been touched. We're sending in another one here. Spoker tries to catch a cheeky pull, not gonna find it. Jockey M2 gonna get cleared out, and I wouldn't blame UMM for going for a quad here. But again, they want the spitter. They're not banking all. They're not in desperation mode. They're not.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, if they were able to kill Hajime, then that would make it so much easier for them to finish out the rest of the SIs. I don't really like keeping the spitter in this open area.
The quad try here is pretty good, just in general. Even if you're not down by this much, you know, it's open. We'll see. I mean, we got the two continuing to bleed out here. They're pushing forward. They're going to continue letting them in. The smoker may be able to stack with that charger. Again, I feel like if they want to do anything, they need to target these greens, or they need to kill somebody quick so they can hopefully land a tri-cap in the coming days. Here they go. Chargers in. It connects. Hey, can the center find it? It's a rolling tri-cap. We were hoping to see. I haven't gotten to say that a lot today, believe it or not.
Targeting everyone except for Hajime, actually. So they will be able to get 4 players still bringing in distance. Hajime is on 2 HP right now. M2's away a comment, but there's still one more. Jumps from the spitter, gets the pill. Oh! And I don't know if he ate the pills or not, but that was such a good attempt by Hajime.
Crazy. Wait a minute.
No, not quite. Not quite. They're the pills.
I'm okay. So that'd be insane. We got Destino Final coming up here. Calling it already. He's calling a shot. He said, we're going to lock in a nasty bonus and we're taking to the finale host.
Seems like it. They are over 3K right now, and there are a little bit less than, what, about 50 distance points that they can get. More importantly, 230 bonus still on the menu. Smoker not doing anything, but the Charger will, with the spit coming out too, and the Hunter catching Ellis. Plenty of damage as Snake goes down. Nice.
Novix gets charged up top on top of the filing cabinets. He's got to be counting his lucky stars. So that's spit spread everywhere.
Yeah, right. You're right.
Like, whatever. And Ellis, I wouldn't be surprised if Ellis just books it, honestly. The distance points are so minimal now, he's got all the bonus.
He has all the bonus.
Really, every single point.
And he's helping. He's helping the team. I'm with you. I think this is a misplay. He needed to just rush into the safe room.
Now look at this. Wait. No, it's just a spit.
Okay.
Oh my
all right.
goodness, it's going to work out. Ah.
Wow. Well played.
Yeah, better Demos.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah, I can't believe it. He's still not going.
He's like, he's chilling. He's helping the team. I think it's probably like kind of some held over anxiety from the match with Labubu.
Fair enough.
You know, when it's like 3-point difference, he's like, dude, these 3 points could matter. Like, hold on. But he actually lost about, what, 20 bonus just from helping them. So it probably would have been better just to walk in. But it's, you know, it doesn't really matter. 775 points for Agartha, 3203. As now it's UMM who's got quite a bit of work to do. Like we said, as we finish up chapter 3, we didn't know how much work they're gonna have to do, but it's gonna be a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's definitely doable. There's 1400 bonus in this chapter. If they can maneuver this tank well, who knows what can happen? But they need to have a chapter 2 performance again here on chapter 4.
They have proven they're capable. Like, yeah, exactly.
Yes.
That chapter 2 team, we need to see it. But here we go. Jockey M2, that's off to a pretty good start. Blue finds one. Spit's got nowhere to go. Didn't actually Spit. 100 D commits here, and you can still see something big as the wind is picking up outside. Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
It's been picking up. I mean, it's been going off and on the whole time. I don't know what's going on, but my lights were
Yeah, it's
flickering bad
crazy.
while we were waiting for them to start, so I was worried you're just going to have to jump right in. Nice pounce. Okay. The shotguns were paying.
Speaking of jumping right in. Oh, look
Right.
at that, dude. Nice. Oh, self-clear on the smoker. Exactly what PandaFan needed to not take way more damage. Charge comes in, but he's already jumped up on top of the truck. And yeah, nice take by Universidad Mayor de Moquegua.
I almost feel like that charger could have just saved the next attack. I don't know why. I never understood
It
that
was-
feeling of trying to
yeah.
send it in. Because I see a lot of people do that. Whether it's in random pugs or whether it's in tournament matches. I see it all the time. It's like they feel
honestly,
the need to send in their attack.
It felt a little disrespectful to me, to be honest. He was
Yeah.
just like, yeah, I'm going to land this. I'm going to cash in this damage. And you're right. It comes up, coming back to haunt him. Now, we do have, I don't know, maybe a quad sack that was. So they definitely was an interesting Spit rebound.
Ammo here.
It was trying to get it on that hunter, but of course by the time the hunter
Yeah.
cleared with how high she had to spit,
Right.
It's just an example of the spitter not being with their capper. I don't know why.
Yeah.
We've seen it from both sides in this chapter at that very hit. So I don't know, but you're right. The quad's coming up for Agartha. Looks like they just want to ruin Universidad's day right now. Charger goes in first. It's not gonna happen because the Charger missed. There's a smoke pool. Can he get the clear? Nice M2 from Benefit, but he's gonna eat the jockey anyway. It's a rolling track cap. Oh no, it's disaster for UMM. I don't know what is Rochelle doing all the way over there.
Yeah, and also it was really funny, hashtag that one common moment, because Ellis M2'd away the jockey, but then there was a comment behind him, and it, like, I probably messed up his aim. You know how like they scratch you and then your like aim kind of gets jostled around, and then the jockey reconnected on him. So there was just kind of a lot of things going wrong there for UMM. Even though at the start it looked good, you know, the Charger missed. You know, there was a lot of things going right for UMM at the start, but like you said, going forward, getting separated, and now Zaki only on 6 HP.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to spell UMM's name. I think it's Quegua, something like that. I forget.
Moqueegua.
Q-U-E. I forgot the U. G-U-A. Got it. Someone asked. And I have UMM in the title because I didn't feel like typing out their whole name.
Well, I've
They were
actually
already in
said the
server.
full name about 20 times, so
That's okay. Maybe a 21st. time.
painstakingly. Yeah.
Shout out. I actually can't.
It's a
say
very
it.
fun
Actually,
name
I
to
can't
say.
the viewer's name either. Shout out that guy. I love him.
Yeah,
He's been here the
yeah,
whole time
how do
giving
we
me
say your
praise, so
name?
I love him. But here we
All
go.
jokes
This-
aside, Snake
Snake's
is going to
in.
go ahead and bring it in. He's got the two cars, one on one side, one on the other. He's going to
Oh!
Bro, come on, Sky.
No
Dude, that
way!
one lands too. Oh, God.
Oh, it's a three-car situation.
What a way to finish this game, Panda fan. He's even going to lose a 1v1 with the jockey, and that is going to be that. Surely they don't send finale. There's no hope here. Snake has finished it. What an amazing. I mean, did Snake even finish it? You know, it feels like UMM finished themselves. It was a bit of a seppuku moment.
Here.
How did any of those cars connect? That second one on Rochelle is stupid. How did
Yeah,
that
that was
land?
crazy.